Hey beauties! So today we are going to learn how to conceal our under eyes. Yes, I'm going to teach you how to handle this area. So as we get older, things change. We have to address certain issues, and under eye concealing is one of them. One thing that I'm really big on is I do not want to be cakey. So it's taken me a while to kind of figure out the perfect products for me, but I'm going to try to give you high-end, low-end, medium products, tell you the ones that I lean towards, but also give you more affordable choices, and also show you how I color correct and conceal underneath my eyes. So as you know, the first step that you want to start with is moisturizing. Step number one, before you do anything, go put some moisturizer on your face. Moisturize underneath those eyes, because it's just going to help everyone smoothly. But you just don't want to cake a whole bunch of eye cream. You really want to work it in, make sure everything has sunken in and dried into your face. So go wash your face. Now, once you moisturize, you're going to apply your foundation. I have already done this step because I did not want this to be a foundation application. So the foundation that I did apply is the Black Up Full Coverage Foundation. This thing is everything. They do now sell this at Sephora. I was like, this is a French brand if I'm not mistaken, and it's really, really big in Europe. It has been out for many, many years. So I apply this all over my face, one thin layer, but I do not apply foundation underneath my eyes. Why? Because I'm going to go in with so many other products that I just really don't want to be like patty cake face. Like patty cake. No, we don't do the cake face. We don't do that. If we can help it. So now on to the steps that you really, really want to see. The color corrector that I personally prefer is the Bright Future. And this is a color corrector by Sephora. This will set you back about $14, which for some could be expensive. For me, it's not that bad. I could part with $14 and skipping a burger at Burger King or something. So this is a peachy undertone to it. Now, a lot of people recommend orange. They do have color correctors, and I know everyone has heard about these from LA Girl, the Pro Conceal. I don't know why I can use these, but to me I find that these are so much work because the straight orange to me is just too harsh on my skin, and I have to apply so much concealer to cover it that it kind of just annoys me. But these will do the job. You can thin them out a little bit by mixing them with a moisturizer to put it underneath your eyes. If you feel that the orange is too dark, is something that I feel, you can mix it with this yellow one. Or you can mix it with something with a pink undertone to kind of tone it down and turn it into more of a salmon. You can mix this in, a dab of this with your concealer, and turn your concealer into a color corrector, and then go in and apply just another layer of concealer. But just to avoid all of those steps, I'm going to use a Real Technique sponge and the color corrector from Sephora. So with this, I just dab 1, 2, 3, 5 little dabs, and I go in immediately with a damp sponge. And just blend it out. If I need to apply a little bit more, let's say I'm having like a really sleepless week, okay? Once again, and nothing that I really advise, especially when doing your under eye, apply a little product, and then if you need more, add it. Don't start by adding a whole bunch of product. So, and I haven't even put on my concealer yet, and just in the screen I can see a difference between the two sides. So the next step is I'm going to take a concealer. I decided to use this one. I usually rotate between this and the prolongwear, but I just felt like grabbing this one today. And I'm just going to apply, and this is in the color medium, just apply a little bit of this in this area. Take the same sponge and you're just going to blend that all in. And both of these products are very, very thin. So as you can see, this area is highlighted. It is, you don't see any of the darkness. Even though I didn't have a lot to start off with, it just really just gives me a good, and I'm looking in my mirror just to make sure I did everything correctly, just a great finish. So let's go ahead and repeat that on the other side. Once again, taking my concealer, and just in case I forgot, this is Melon, and this is the Sephora brand. So the last step is you want to set all these areas with a powder. Now there are two powders that I recommend. One is high-end, one is more affordable. This is the original Rcma powder. This is the No Color. I do believe I got mine from Color Ready Cosmetics. I will place a link to this down below. And then also we have the Mercier, which is a little bit more expensive. But we do rotate between the two because we find we get the same exact results. I will not be purchasing this. I'll probably pour this into here when this is finished. But, and just so you know, with this Mercier, you only get 1 ounce of product, where with this you get 3 ounces. This is 10. This is, I believe, 30 some odd dollars. So, yeah. But we are going to just use our Mercier because it's just easier to get to. We're just going to go back and blend under those areas. And we're going to take our damp beauty blender and just press it into those areas. Let me just grab my mirror. So after letting this sit for about a minute or so, I usually take a foundation that's close that I use to set my face with and just apply a little bit to the brush that I'm going to use to dust the powder off. And I remove any of the excess powder. And the brush that I'm using is the E49 by Morphe. This is great for packing on, removing, you can use it for highlighting, just a great multi-purpose brush. So I'm going to go put the rest of my face on and I'll be right back. So those are all the steps that I use to color correct. It is kind of like a brightening effect because I do use a concealer that's just a little bit lighter than me. But the two products that I do recommend that are my holy grail for my under eye area are the Age Rewind by Maybelline and the Bright Future Concealer Color Corrector by Sephora. Great combination, and I believe I paid about $20 for the two of them. Also, setting it with a powder is crucial, and the two that I would recommend is the Rcma, which is about $10, and also the Mercier if you do want to splurge a little bit. But that is it. I hope this video has helped you. Let me know what you think about these little videos that I'm doing, and I hope to hear from you guys. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and check out my playlist. Bye guys.